Whenever I asked them how much lithium did you need to put me on precisely, it took them 4 days to answer since they were humiliated about the sum right. And I would not take this right, you grasp, that in the event that I had taken the prescription, I wouldn't be here. And it would have been burden, was he was profoundly grieved we miss him. We love his music, however, well, they would have Britney Lances. To I mean look, they would have Michael Jackson, or more terrible, better believe it. As fans were ending up being progressively stressed for Britney Lance's security, Kanye West is standing up on how Hollywood overseers obliterated Britney with lithium. Kanye himself was placed on lithium following his 2016 hospitalization. Yet he guaranteed the portion they gave him was a lot more grounded than he really wanted. And this is precisely exact thing Britney said during her conservatorship hearing when she uncovered her group, constrained her to take a high portion of lithium. Said she would not do a dance move, my specialist, put me down in a room, and said he had 1 million calls about how I was not participating on practices, and I haven't been taking my prescription. This was all the misleading he promptly the following day put me on lithium. All of a sudden, he took me off my ordinary medications. I'd been on for a very long time, and lithium is an extremely impressive and totally unique drug, contrasted with what I was utilized to yet. What precisely did Kanye say regarding Hollywood controllers and lithium? Are Britney's overseers again giving her lithium to prevent her from discussing her conservatorship? Whenever I first at any point took drug, while I was on the grounds that I blew up at paparazzi. I'm so sorry you realize you understand. What paparazzi was the very one that shot Britney, the Where Is Britney hashtag, is as yet moving via virtual entertainment. After fans found stunning proof that the recordings on Britney's Instagram are man-made intelligence produced, yet this is a blue-peered toward individual with a channel of Britney. In the meantime, Britney's significant other, Sam Asghari, was blamed for being Britney's overseer after proof arose that he'd been posting old photographs and recordings of Britney and attempting to make them look like ongoing. On May 12th, Sam posted this video of him and Britney climbing, apparently attempting to demonstrate that Britney is oak. And a few outlets covered this, asserting that Sam shared already concealed film of Britney, yet Britney's fans thought the video looked recognizable. So after they did some digging, they found that this equivalent film was utilized in a day-to-day Mail article about Britney's collab with Elton John that was initially distributed in July 2022. So what's happening here? For what reason is Sam sharing old recordings of Britney? Well, as per one famous fan hypothesis, Britney's controllers are keeping her vigorously sedated to prevent her from sharing her conservatorship story. See, during her June 2021 conservatorship hearing, Britney requested that the adjudicator support a meeting so she can uncover everybody, including her own family. What's likewise peculiar is that Britney asserted her attorney exhorted her not to impart her story to the public, which drove fans to conjecture that her attorney is additionally working for Britney's family. And I might genuinely want to sue my family. Frankly, I additionally might want to have the option to impart my story to the world, and how they treated me, rather than it being a secretive mystery. To help every one of them, I need to have the option to be heard on how they treated me. By making me keep this in for such a long time, it's not great for my heart. I've been so furious, and I cry consistently. It concerns me. I'm advised I'm not permitted to uncover individuals who did this to me for my mental stability. I want you, to the appointed authority, to show me to do a meeting where I can be heard on how they treat me. And truly, I reserve the privilege to go through my voice and take for myself. My lawyer says I can't. It's bad. I can't tell the public whatever they did to me. And by not uttering a word is saying it's okay anyway. It's been right around the long time since Britney's conservatorship was formally fired. She actually hasn't done a solitary meeting. She likewise not even once went live via virtual entertainment to converse with her fans. And this is most certainly dubious, since in such a case that it wasn't for her fans, the conservatorship would presumably still be in force. So does this mean Britney's truly being held someplace and cured, despite her desire to the contrary? Well, as insane as it sounds, this is beginning to arise as a plausible situation. And it's all because of Kanye West. See, there are many equals between Britney's conservatorship circumstance and Kanye's new open debates back in 2016. Kanye experienced an episode while he was visiting his previous fitness coach, Harley Pastradak and Pasternak, called Kanye's then private doctor, Dr. Farzam, to come over. Yet before Dr. Farzam's home, he called 911 and let them know Kanye was acting whimsically and which should be hospitalized. I'm truly one of his primary care physicians. I'm simply requiring my PDA to demand that we can have some police reinforcement, since I don't think the paramedics better believe it. Since I believe he's certainly going to should be hospitalized, so I wouldn't go see the police without help from anyone else. Yet, for what reason was this specialist so certain that Kanye should be hospitalized before he even showed up at the house? Did he trust Harley? Well, here's where the story gets considerably more strange. Last year, Kanye began openly uncovering individuals who control media outlets and transparently discussing Hollywood overseers. And that is the point at which he got a message from Harley Pasternak, letting him know he really wants to see him face to face, or he would standardize him once more, and sent him back to Zombieland 1st June. And I plump down and have a cherishing and open discussion, yet you don't utilize cuss words, and all that is examined is situated as a matter of fact, and that is some insane stuff that stupid companion of yours told you, or you saw it at treat subsequent choice. I have you systematized again, where they cure the poo out of you, and you return to Zombieland, everlastingly play date, with the children. In all likelihood, won't be a similar. This is the manner in which a Hollywood coach was conversing with me. In the meantime, fans additionally found that before Harley turned into a Hollywood coach, he was utilized by the Canadian government and worked at a tactical office, carrying out groundwork into various mental tasks to impact human conduct. One fan on Twitter made a string about Harley, bringing up that he worked with various celebs who had psychological episodes or passed on under dubious conditions, remembering Macintosh mill operator and Brittany Murphy. For truth, Harley himself conceded in a meeting that he has broad information on mind-changing substances, since working for the public authority gave him the opportunity to explore different avenues regarding these substances without agonizing over legitimate repercussions. Got enlisted by the military to assist with running, basically, the godlike lab. This lab, called the Guard, and common establishment of ecological medication, right? And the region of that I was keen on was what medications and food mean for strong execution. And when you express medications without live execution, upgrading drugs, are they a wide range of medications, right? So working for the tactical, I wasn't represented by the very regulations that the regular individual was, so I could take a gander at the effect of specific medications that are not ordinary things. And when Kanye later conversed with the paparazzi about Harley taking steps to foundation him, he said that is what Hollywood controllers are employed to do when celebs attempt to break liberated from the control. This is a coach, yet come to figure out he was truly Canadian knowledge, yet this is my mentor. So this shows you the sort of overseers that are around the geniuses of California. Right? Kanye likewise said that he was shipped off a resentment, the board class, where they gave him some medication that he had never known about, and a specialist later let him know this medication set off his episode. Not really good or bad, well, folks. And afterward the person just gave me some medicine, very much